Hello, my friend.
Oh, hello.
How nice to see you today. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. And you? And about
I'm
you?
good. It's my pleasure to meet you. My name is Mike.
Okay, Mike. I'm seeing your name right now in the screen.
Oh,
how
you can
how can
see
yeah? Your surname is Straker or Straker?
Straker.
Straker. Do you
Yes.
have a British accent?
Yes, I do. Yes, I'm from the north of England.
Oh, you sure? Okay, right.
So your
You.
name is Jose?
My name is José Antonio, and I'm from Brazil, São Paulo.
Oh, the big city. Yes.
Yes, the biggest city in Brazil, the biggest city in the South America.
Is it really the biggest in South America? Yes.
Yes.
Incredible. So I'm from a very small city. I'm from the city of York in England.
Ah, okay. I haven't seen enough of your profile, so when I take a look at at it, I saw that just York. And first, I thought that you were from New York or
Ah,
from
so, no. So
America or North America.
uh, yeah. So
I
mine is
didn't know
Old
that.
York. Yeah. So
Okay.
my city's a very historical city. It's about 2,000 years old.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's
Is
a very small,
very,
beautiful little city.
yeah. I have heard before, but I don't know what about I have heard about. So, but your Shakespeare has to do something about York or not?
He could
William
have done.
Shakespeare.
Yeah, so Shakespeare's actually from what we call the Midlands. He's from the middle of England. It's about 3 hours from here. There's a lot. We have Shakespeare plays in York every year.
Sorry, I didn't understand what you said about your
Yeah,
head
yeah,
in the.
yeah. So we every year we have performances of Shakespeare's work. So
Oh,
we
okay,
have an open air theatre.
marvelous.
Yeah.
And have you seen any performing?
Yeah,
It's
I've seen Midsummer Night's Dream, I've seen Othello, and I've seen Henry V. Yeah.
okay. Macbeth, not
I
yet.
haven't seen Macbeth actually. No, I would love to though.
Okay. To be or not to be, that's the question. And
That's good. Yeah, I think perhaps Shakespeare's most famous line.
yeah, and some university in America, I I I I I have heard that the portrait of Shakespeare was replaced by other lesbian writer in America. I don't know what universe it happened, but
Yeah,
it was sure that it happened. I can imagine that the biggest writer
yeah,
in the English language, perhaps the most, the most, the greatest ever
yeah,
writer in the
yeah,
world was replaced his portrait for
yeah.
an unknown American writer.
And I think this is happening all over the world right now. They're trying to rewrite history.
Yes,
They,
yes.
and you
The-
can't, as we know, whether you're from Brazil or England or the USA or
yeah,
Japan.
it doesn't matter. Yeah,
No, we all have history that's not perfect, all of us. But you can't change it. It happened, and to
yeah,
to take away Shakespeare, as you say, it takes away everything to do with writing, doesn't it? Really, if you
yeah,
If you're, you want to replace Shakespeare, you can't. If you like Shakespeare or not, he's a very important person.
The most important writer in the
Yeah.
world,
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I cannot, I don't understand such things like that, because
No.
You can replace the portrait of him, but you can replace his importance of to the English language and to the English culture all over the world for since the 17th century.
Yeah.
Until now.
Yeah, you're right. Because before Shakespeare, normal people couldn't read books. We didn't have books to read. He brought writing to people, and you can't change that. But I do think right now the world is a very crazy place.
And he also brought to the people the theater, the street theater.
Yeah,
the open theater for everybody.
Yeah, because before it was just for rich people.
Yes, right.
Yeah, but then but after, with Shakespeare, everybody could go. So he brought it to the people, which makes him very important to me.
Yeah, and the English itself, English language itself, was changed in some way by his books.
Yes.
Before Shakespeare, it was one English language, and after Shakespeare is another language.
Yeah.
It's the modern English we know English today.
Oh yes, definitely. Yeah, there's a connection from Shakespeare to modern writing. There's a connection.
Yeah,
definitely.
And you said that some ideology wants to replace the history all over the world.
Yeah.
And I'm afraid that they are advancing fast in this attempt,
Yeah.
because the truth itself is not true anymore, like we knew before.
Yeah.
They want to replace even the real reality itself. The truth it is not true anymore. It's relative. This relativism in everything you touch, everything you say, everything you think about, and everything they want to replace for another. Oh, this is not true. You can see in another. No, I see that is a goodness and evil. There is there is no other way of behaving, the human behaving. Some of them
you're right.
Some of them is good and some of them is bad people.
Yes.
Sorry, I didn't conjugate the be verb right. They are they is.
And I agree. So what's happening in England? They're trying to change history,
and reality.
Because some people don't like the history, but the history is what makes the country.
The culture, the people.
Yeah.
They are trying to destroy their family. They are trying to destroy religion. They are they are trying to destroy the truth itself. Like I said, they are trying to destroy the literature, the beauty, the art itself.
Yes.
The art nowadays is to shock. Is now to you have pleasure to see an art, a real art. You know, they are trying to reduce art for things that are just to shock people, not to enjoy the people, not to bring pleasure to the people. Beauty, you know.
Yeah, it's like propaganda, isn't it? Really,
the beauty. Sorry.
Yeah. No, I just said if you know that they're producing more like propaganda art nowadays. It's not art for pure pleasure anymore, and I think they're taking away people's choice. They're telling you what you can like, but that's not my generation. For me, I like to make my own choices. Like you say, I like to decide who's good, who's bad, what I like, what I don't like. I don't need people to tell me.
Yes.
And
sure.
It's a very worrying time actually at the moment. And it needs to be stopped before it goes too far.
Yeah. Here in Brazil, we are living in a dramatic moment of the politics because the left are trying to get back to the power, and they are using all the means they have to get back to. And our Supreme Court is they all our Supreme judges were designed by leftists in a recent past. So the executive in our country is no longer has the effective power as before we had. So our Supreme Court is all over the country doing laws, reverting. For example, the most corrupt man in the world, perhaps, Mr. Lula, our ex-president, the most corrupt was how can I say, when you retry the crimes that someone did, he was absolved. I don't know. He was not convicted. The conviction of him was retired by our Supreme Court just because they wanted him to be re-elected again. You know, and he is the extreme leftism in our country because he helped Cuba, he helped Venezuela, he helped the Argentina, he helped the Angola, he helped all these dictators all over this country in financial amounts of money to help them to support their government.
Really?
You know? Yes, Angola, for example, our state bank here. Oh, I'm sorry, our time is running out, so I have to say goodbye.
Time has finished, my friend. Yeah, It's
See
been
you.
a pleasure to
I
meet
call
you today.
again.
Yeah.
I call you
Okay, my
again,
friend.
okay?
Take care.